This Assassin's Creed Odyssey Part 3. Today we're trying to figure out.
Shot inside of this convenience store. They say this looks like they were specifically targeted. This convenience store on the sidewalk out front. Ishmael Fafana works at a cell phone store just a few doors down. He heard the gunfire at 4/7 Sunday night. Police say two men walked into that store. Cigars and opened fire on two 33-year-old men who were inside playing the gaming machines. One man managed to run out through the back door after being hit several times. The other man fell to the floor, where police say the suspects continued shooting him. About the deadly shooting and say the store seems to attract crime. One woman, who wouldn't show her face on camera out of concern for her safety, says the city needs to do more to go after stores like this.
If a horrible corner, they would shut it down. They should have shut it down. Shut all these smoke shops down.
Now, I did go into the convenience store. I talked to the clerk. I tried to talk to the owner, but he told me the owner was out of the country right now. As for the victim, who is in the hospital right now, we're told he's in critical but stable condition. Live outside police headquarters, John Paul, Channel 6 Action News. Rick.
All right, John, thank you. One of the 5 people arrested for a mass shooting that killed a 14-year-old boy outside of Roxborough High School appeared in court today. The shooting happened back on September 27, 2022, after a football scrimmage and left 4 other students injured. Well, today, Dayron Burton-Thorne faced a judge for a preliminary hearing. He spent more than a year on the run from U.S. Marshals before finally being arrested in November of last year. From the vehicle 8 times. His defense attorney had this to say.
That data only puts him in a certain area. It's far from pinpoint accuracy.
Burton-Thorne's arraignment is set for February 12th. Ultimately, the homicide trial will have all 5 defendants tried together.
Police in Robbinsville Township, New Jersey, used a drone to find a child who was lost in the woods. This is video of the drone in action. Well, it was launched after the missing child was last seen running into the wooded area. Action News reporter was Perez, law enforcement now in Robbinsville Township with those details.
That's right, sir. We spoke with heroes here at the department who stated they really want to highlight how this modern technology is helping them solve issues when time is a real factor. What we're looking at is thermal imaging that was used to find a missing child in New Jersey. It was last Wednesday, just after sunset, when a 911 call came in of a youngster last seen running into a wooded area. At the time, it was freezing temperatures and it was around 5 degrees. Patrolman Michael Slinger quickly dispatched the department's drone, which is equipped with thermal imaging cameras. This is the actual video of the drone locating the child there on the left, with officers closing in to find him on the right, with Officer Slinger in contact with the officers, guiding them towards the missing boy. And all this unfolding and resolved in less than 10 minutes.
We did have another jurisdiction, West Virginia Township, actually was sent their canine, and they were there pretty quickly in just a few minutes, but by the time the canine arrived, I'd already located a few of them.
We are happy to report the youngster was quickly reunited with his family unharmed. Officials from the Robbinsville Police Department say this kind of technology can be used under a number of different settings, and in this case, dramatically reduce the amount of time it would have otherwise taken to find the missing person in sub-freezing conditions.
It really allows the officers to be in so many more places when it's really just one officer watching the screen and directing those other officers.
We actually have only had these drones for roughly a year now. We've had a handful of success stories with them, and it's only going to get better from here.
Now, investigators say what you can't see in that video is how thick the brush was in those woods, and so there's no telling how long it would have taken without the drones in the dark in bitterly cold conditions. Once again, the young man was found uninjured and quickly reunited with his family. Reporting live from Robbinsville, New Jersey, Walter Perez, Channel 6 Action News. Rick.
Walter, thank you. Some residents of Northtown Montgomery County started off the week with no water service after a water main broke overnight. Water could be seen gushing here at the intersection of West Penn and Cherry Streets. Montgomery County courts, county offices, and several businesses were closed for the day. Tonight, Pennsylvania American Water continues to make repairs.
Just about an hour away from that location, a large sinkhole opened up in South Jersey, in the neighborhood there. It's 25 feet wide and 15 feet deep. Police say it formed yesterday evening near 5th Street and Leon Avenue in Delran. A major sewer line collapsed, causing the road to cave in. Officials are asking nearby residents to limit their water consumption while the line is being repaired.
Well, the major construction project on I-95 is expected to soon cause traffic headaches in Oak City. It's all part of a $329 million project which will replace and expand the existing covered area over I-95 between Chestnut and Walnut Streets at Delta Parkway. Is live in Oak City tonight with those details. Caroline.
Well, right there are already signs of the construction here in Oak City. Soon it's set to extend onto I-95, which is just on the closure. Here's what officials told us the last time they planned a highway closure was with a cold feed to town. And once again, they are gearing up for something they say could cause traffic troubles. Construction continues on the I-95 CAP project. It will replace and expand the covered area over 95 between Chestnut and Walnut Streets with a park that is nearly 12 acres. But the project is about to get more complicated with planned closures of the highway. PennDOT and the city of Philadelphia are preparing for the first closure of part of 95. It will affect the northbound lanes from exit 20, Columbus Boulevard, to exit 22, I-676. That stretch of 95 North will be closed from 6 p.m. on Saturday, February 3rd to 5 a.m. on Monday, February 5th.
The weekend closures will allow PennDOT and its contractor to accelerate the demo process by several months. What we're having to do with nighttime closures.
PennDOT says after speaking with city officials and looking at events in the area, that specific weekend will be the least impactful. But it will still cause traffic problems. They're already warning people with these electronic message boards, and they're planning detours.
Down Delaware, obviously Delaware Memorial Bridge, Jersey. If you're coming from Delaware, Chester area, you can take the Blue Route up to 76.
If you're coming from New Jersey, PennDOT says consider using the Ben Franklin or Betsy Ross bridges instead of the Walt Whitman. This closure, the first weekend in February, is the first of 4. Another will impact the northbound lanes, and there will be 2 closures on the southbound side.
Each time we're doing this, we will pay also every day.
Alright, so if there is heavy rain or snow that weekend, they will postpone the closure. Right now, they're on President's Day weekend and all the backup. PennDOT will have all 4 of these highway closures completed sometime this winter or spring. You're live on City and Caroline Doggett and toAssassin Action News. Sorry.
Okay, Caroline, thank you. Restaurants in Delaware can now serve alcohol an hour earlier. House Bill 235 was signed into law by Governor John Carney. This will allow businesses with a liquor license to sell booze at 8 a.m. That's an hour earlier than the old law, which started at 9 a.m. The bill received unanimous support by state lawmakers.
All right, time to see what's on tap as far as the traffic situation for your Monday night commute.
All right, let's see what's going on. Hey, Jackson. And you guys in here, heading over to
They just said that you can't sell beer
northbound, just moving
9 a.m. before Delaware at a restaurant.
approaching the scene there.
Some places you can't sell beer.
At least shortly. Hopefully, anyway. I don't know what this was supposed to be, but it's blank there now. You're running out the door in the Huntington area, Ardmore area, Lancaster Avenue, east and west. Right on Chapel Road, we have a crash there too. So we're on the scene there. Bunch Avenue at Shady Lane, we have a crash there as well. The majors are just looking like pretty typical for right now. Nothing happening that's too severe in terms of accidents or disabled vehicles. Some volume in some spots, some kind of empty, which looks pretty great. For the northeast, if you're heading up to the northeast, at least for right now, traffic is moving southbound as well. With that merge under the Schuylkill, we look right there too. The Schuylkill Expressway has pockets that are moving through, or sometimes we see a lot of volume and sometimes we don't. But drive times should be pretty typical for you for right now. This is the Schuylkill from Hockenton. You can see some bright lights up ahead. And drive times, they keep moving up and down. Right now, we're 35 minutes at the most on the eastbound side, clear to the by. So pretty typical for you.
All right, we'll check back in at 5:30. Much more still in afternoon tonight. Your office chair could be banned for your Let's all like
Relentless temperatures
Still
and
curling?
snow that's creating dangerous conditions on the roads. We're tracking
you wanna
the
drink
impact of Tesla.
Well, Trevor, you're back at home made a
I wanna drink
35
some
degrees
wine.
day.
What?
Chilly day, at least
I
we saw
wanna
some
drink some
sunshine.
wine.
Two
You didn't
degrees,
tell me.
January
Yes, I
5
did.
this week. Well,
Why?
almost at the
Hi.
place on display in the activity forecast for that.
Hi. You good? Taking a move.
The discounted by Dunkin'. What's the best part of a Dunkin' run? The coffee or the dollar donut? The $2 bagels or $3 sausage and cheese you can add to it. Yes, yes, and yes. Time for a Dunkin' run. Dedication, loyalty, and trust. Triple insurance.
Our expert technicians recommend you get your heat checked now. They'll come out to inspect your system. And give you the peace of mind you deserve. Whether it's tranquil, more comfort is a call or schedule online today to take advantage of sellers and offers instantly as an access.
Delaware's #1 online casino app to enjoy this great offer. DraftKings Casino, the crown is yours.
When you can have a new year for less.
The thrill seeker, and the explorer, each helping to protect their money for chase. Whoa, Lost Card is keeping this thrill seeker now. Lost Card, not the bad. Discover searchers hiding his identity and the explorer, she's looking to dive deeper. She's looking to taking things around that chase. Others are up check. Others are
Luxury interior. And of course, the world's first 6-function multi-brand tailgate. GMC Sierra. I don't want to be spotted here. The truck.
This one.
Now some breaking news we're following out of Delaware. Police in Wilmington. We are learning now investigating a shooting that left 2 young people injured. This happened just about an hour ago on the 500 block of West 40th Street. You can see authorities on the scene. Police say a man and woman, both again though young people, have been rushed to Morris Children's Hospital. No word on whether any arrests have been made. We'll update you as we get more information on the shooting.
In New York City, court was canceled today for E.G. Carroll's civil defamation trial against Donald Trump. Trump and Carroll were in the courtroom when the judge sat jurors sick with instructions to get a COVID test. The judge wanted to proceed with 8 jurors, but Trump's team asked for the adjournment. They also requested Trump be allowed to testify on Wednesday. He can't tomorrow because of the New Hampshire primary. Back in 2019, sexually assaulted Carroll. Dexter Scott King, the younger son of Martin Luther King Jr. and Coretta Scott King, has died after battling prostate cancer. The King Center says the 62-year-old son of the civil rights leader
Mom, the only thing I
at
have
his
left was
home
her
in
butt.
California today. King was named for the Dexter Avenue Baptist Church in Alabama, where his father once served as pastor. As an adult, Dexter King focused on spearheading his father's legacy.
Some freezing temps and dangerous conditions in the woods played a part in dozens of weather-related deaths across the nation this month. Authorities say winter storms and very cold temperatures have killed at least 80 people in 13 states. Tennessee reported the most weather-related fatalities at 25. Hypothermia and car crashes were the causes of victims.
You put the temperature where you want it.
Expanding the list of homes that should be inspected. This after a door plug blew out in the middle of flight of an Alaska Airlines flight. Well, that incident led to the grounding of 737 MAX 9 planes. So regulators now say other 737s that use the same glove design should also be inspected. As of now, they have not been grounded, though. Still unclear.
I took it off so I had her Lucy. She tried to put Lucy in her shirt with her.
For a third more likely to die of cardiovascular disease compared to those who mostly stand or walk around. Sitting only weakens the legs and your trunk, increasing low-grade inflammation and changing your blood flow. Researchers say 15 to 30 minutes of exercise a day can offset the effects. It's a combination of standing desks and activity breaks. Well, a new study suggests that a simple blood test could screen for Alzheimer's disease even before symptoms show. The test screens for something called p-tau, a protein that builds up in people with Alzheimer's. It's only available for research right now. The study's authors say it should be available for clinical use soon. It will cost between $200 and $500.
A Delaware Supreme Court judge is
Hiding from me. Hiding from her.
cancer. Thousands of people filed suits already. The antacid related to the cancer. The judge is trying to determine the validity of the methods used by experts.
Oh my God! That door is gonna be closed. That door will be closed if you do that. Great.
What's that?
It's really just great. Visit your Volkswagen dealer today.
We see you every day, looking for ways to turn your hard-earned dollars into nutritious meals. And we're here to help. After record inflation, costs are stabilizing. So we are bringing back our commitment to consistent low prices and passing the savings on to you. You'll find lower prices in store and new recipe ideas starting at $2.50 per serving. This is our promise.
Consistent low prices and values we can count on
Every day.
That's me, Gronk. Last Super Bowl, I missed the FanDuel kick of destiny.
I got I ordered a Domino's pizza online.
Because it wasn't enough for me to hold the phone and say, now new customer
I watched it 3 days. And when it was ready, I go down and I wait.
And this time you won't miss. Get in.
Oh, I don't know how to do it. I told you about that. But it goes to $5. $27 for goddamn pizza.
To do more,
delivery charges and
thanks to
tips and
Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing. In as little as 2 weeks, Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. It helps right away through rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your legs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic for asthma. Everyone can use it now. Let's look into one quick pharmacist.
oh my God, is that gory or what?
Here's what's new for you to watch.
Better get him a razor.
What's this one doing?
Hey?
There's
About it.
Is he with it at all?
Macy's is saying no to a bid to take the department store Macy's says it has concerns about the two being able to raise the money. Just last week, Macy's announced that it's closing 5 more stores. None are make it easier to unsubscribe from unwanted emails in your Gmail. Now the option appears when hovering over emails. That means users don't even have to open an email to unsubscribe, and the option will show automatically on emails opened in the app as opposed to behind the three dots menu.
Well, a new report out tonight shows which states spend the most and the least on groceries. The Census Bureau's Household Pulse survey shows American families shell out about $270 on groceries every week. But the exact amount depends on where people live. Households in California pay the most. Nevada and Mississippi come in second and third. Americans in North Carolina, New York, and Illinois pay the least amount. New Jersey is high on the list, coming in at number 13. Pennsylvania is lower, ranking 39th. Delaware, ranking 40th. I'm a lucky guy. I'm getting closer to finding someone who I cannot live without.
To do.
I'm weakening.
My biggest fear is the one walking out. Is your tribute a snap? Stop us.